This is Musical Talk.
Musical Talk.
The UK's independent musical theatre podcast.
Musical Talk, the UK independent musical theatre podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Musical Talk. My name's Nick Hudson. Very short, brief show coming up this week, but we got some fun stuff coming up in the future on Musical Talk. This episode is going to feature our good friend David Herzog talking to our good friend Stuart Matthew Price about various projects that Stuart is involved with. The two links you need to keep in mind when listening to this interview are southwarkplayhouse.co.uk and the St James Theatre.co.uk. So without further ado, here is David's interview with Stuart Matthew Price.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hanging out here in the Hall of Fame room at the historic London Palladium.
Oh, yes.
Sitting here chatting with Mr. Stuart Matthew Price.
Hello, everybody.
You're an old favourite here with the programme of Musical Talk, unless I'm very much mistaken.
Yeah, I think Musical Talk have been interviewing me since 2008 when I did Departure Lounge up in Edinburgh.
Okay, yeah.
So this is my 5th year, or going into my 6th year now with Musical Talk.
But this is my first time interviewing you.
It is indeed.
That's the most important part of this, right?
Yeah, that's the key element, I think. The missing part all along.
That's right, the missing part of this partnership here. And we're just having a quick chat about some of the projects that you're involved with right now. There's lots of stuff going on in London all the time, and you've got your hand in a couple projects here and there.
Yeah,
right.
So
true. And there's one coming up very soon. Is the next project you have coming up? Is it the Sherman Brothers?
It's
concert?
called A Spoonful of Sherman. An evening sort of celebrating the work of the Sherman Brothers, but focusing mainly on Robert B. Sherman, and his son Robbie is going to be sort of comparing the evening and taking us through the entire catalogue. And then there's 4 of us that are going to be sort of singing his material, and that's on this Monday coming, on the 6th of January. We're not even in February yet.
Don't move too fast.
I'm so sorry. Happy New Year. 6th of January, and then the following Monday night on the 13th of January, and they're all in the St James studio. And it's going to be a really fun night, I think. It's a tryout, because the plan is we're going to do bigger concerts of them, so we're just kind of all coming together. We start rehearsals tomorrow, and we're just going to have a little play around and try to make sense of a fun evening celebrating these iconic writers of like Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and like Jungle Book. I think I've even got
Jungle Book. Yeah, almost any movie musical I think from that era. Yeah. They pretty much wrote all the songs.
They were the early Disney magic, really. It was amazing.
They absolutely were, yeah.
So it's great.
And so it's you and what other 3 performers? You said there was 4 of you in total, right?
Yes, there are. There's me. There's a guy called Greg Castiglione. I've never really said
that sounds very familiar.
Castiglione. I don't know how to say his name, so sorry, Greg, if you listen to this. Awkward. But I haven't met you yet, so that's okay. I'll meet you tomorrow, and then
sounds
we
like a great
can
name.
iron that out. But then it's also Emma Williams, who was the original Truly Scrumptious here, in fact, at the London Palladium when Chitty Bang Bang opened on stage.
That's right, and an old presenter for this programme as well.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well then, they should all know her beautifully.
That's right.
And then we've also got Charlotte Wakefield, who I just did Sound of Music with.
Okay.
So she's coming in to do it, and it's rather exciting because it's a very, very classy group of people, I think. If you think I'm classy, but hopefully a very classy group. So, yeah.
Excellent. And what are some of the songs that you sing? Are you allowed to tell us, or is it we have to wait for the surprise?
Well, I mean, it's still a slight surprise to me. I think I'm singing like Hushabye Mountain. I'll be whacking that bad boy out. I think I'm even singing the Winnie the Pooh theme tune.
Brilliant.
And a bit of Jungle Book, Aristocats, and stuff like that.
Awesome.
It's a really nice collection, actually. So we'll come along and find out what it's about.
That's wonderful. So it sounds like there will be some old favourites, but also sounds varied. It sounds varied.
Yes.
It sounds very varied.
It's great because I think people will be surprised at the amount of stuff that the Sherman Brothers did.
Exactly.
But they will only ever remember really the Disney classics. But there's I think there's a song called You're 16 that Ringo Starr recorded years ago.
Kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one that's in there.
So some unknowns will be performed as well.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. And the St James is a beautiful space. It's got a lovely bar there, lovely atmosphere, lovely staff. It's perfect for those kinds of evenings.
Yeah, it's a very intimate kind of cabaret thing, and I think that's the venue is perfect for that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the St James anyway.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So we got that coming up. You got 2 chances to see that coming up. And at the end of the episode, we will kind of go over the websites, the ticket information, all that kind of stuff, so you have all that at hand. What do you have coming up after that?
Well, I mean, for those who know me, I wear multiple hats, it seems.
You're wearing some of them right now.
I am actually. And so I recently, I think most people might remember in 2011 we produced the Dress Circle Benefit Gala,
right.
Which Musical Talk helped promote for us and do a few interviews on the actual day itself. And since then, the guy that I set that up with, James Yerburn, we kind of talked about, what do we want to do? Do we want to keep producing? And yes, we do. Okay. Do we want to keep trying to do these sort of things? Because they're mammoth things to put on.
Sure.
Charity galas, like one-off events, are quite tough to do, especially on that sort of scale. And we pulled it off. We managed to raise a fair bit of money for Dress Circle, kept them towards keeping them open for another year, but obviously, sadly, the shop closed.
Right.
So, but it was nice. It was good to see the community, I say community in the musical theatre world that we are, come together and sort of celebrate more than save. I think was to celebrate what that shop represented to us.
As always,
it was great. But they're very difficult to do, these sort of concerts, and we spent a couple of years kind of refining what it is we want to do, and like we're both actors as well, so I was working, he was working. But eventually, it took a year in the making, but I contacted Andrew Lipper about, it would have been nearly a year and a half ago now, sort of said, would you be interested in coming to do a London concert?
Yeah.
Of which he said, yeah, but I'm not free until November 2013 because of Big Fish. So we waited and we kind of let it all simmer for a bit, and then bang, it all kicked off, and we produced that last November, just gone. And it was a big success, and kind of, I don't like to say launched our company. United Theatrical Productions is who we are, but it's kind of, it was the first thing that we've done.
Exactly, help kind of get its feet up on the ground there.
And it was great, and so now we're bringing over writing duo Kate Kerrigan and Brian Loudermilk, or Kerrigan and Loudermilk, as they're commonly known to the contemporary musical theatre lover.
What will we know that duo for?
If any of you know my own album, there was a song called Run Away With Me on it, which they wrote, and a few people have done that now, including Michael Arden, who's in Anger Management, the Charlie Sheen programme on...
He's not in the Anger Management programme, he's in a show called Anger Management.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably been on an Anger Management programme.
Oh, fair enough, teacher's on.
Many different things, I'm sure. So that's one song they did. I think they haven't really had a Broadway show yet. Well, not they haven't really had. They haven't had a Broadway show yet. But they're like two of the most upcoming contemporary American writers on the off-Broadway circuit. So
excellent.
So this is their chance to kind of reach across and present themselves here, and that's something that James and I are very keen to do, and promote new British and new American writing, and hopefully we can continue it, more international writing, whether it's from like kind of the Middle East area or Australasia, New Zealand, but I'm kind of excited to do a bit of the German and French side of things as well. There's a lot of quality writing going on all over the world, and I think for us we want to try and amalgamate it and kind of let everybody experience these different styles of writing and cultures. So I'm hoping that is where we'll go. But at the moment we're starting with the people we know and the contacts we have.
So when can we expect this particular concert?
Brian and Kate are coming over for... There's 3 concerts across 2 days, 3 different styles. The first one is called Masterclass, which is when they will work with 4 students, and you can sit there and see how they can dissect a song really and get the best out of the performance from the performer. Brilliant. And also kind of stay true to the integrity of the writing as well. Because sometimes, an acting through song teacher can kind of work on getting the honesty and truth out of you as an actor, but sometimes, it's good to have composers there who can also then get the integrity of the original writing source material. So that's the first one, and that's I'll give you all the times of things for those in a moment.
Sure.
Then the second concert on the same day is called Words and Music, which will feature Brian and Kate taking us through their catalogue and talking about where it all started, their anecdotes behind it all, and why they wrote certain things, and maybe some stuff that they cut from the shows that they've written, and that will be the 2 of them plus 2 West End performers, which I will give you an exclusive now that I will be one of those performers. Okay. So good. I will be there on that one. No one even knows that yet, so that's.
But now you do.
Awkward. And then on the Sunday, that's going to be the live show, which is when we kind of step it up a notch further.
Okay.
And then there's going to be about 6 West End performers kind of doing a lot of their stuff, and Brian and Kate pretty much host the evening but sit back and they're the ones that do all the different material. Okay. So it's 3 different types of concert, but effectively it shows the process of kind of dissecting a song to how they write a show to the finished product. So
Right.
there's hopefully something there for everyone. But those dates are February the 8th, Saturday the 8th, and Sunday the 9th.
Okay.
And yeah, the masterclass is at 1 o'clock. Next one, Words of Music, is at 8 o'clock on the Saturday. So that's the 2 on the Saturday.
Yeah.
On the Sunday, it's 7:30. And they're all at the St. James studio. In the
Back at St. James.
See,
Excellent.
I love the St. James. It's my favourite venue at the moment. So I'm going to keep going there. So
Perfect.
that's,
Yeah.
so that's the excitement of some new contemporary writing coming over here.
That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and then we're going to see you on stage, not just singing, as in the previous concerts we've just mentioned, but you will be singing and acting on stage coming up very soon, correct?
Yes, that is true. I got cast in a show called The A to Z of Mrs. P, which
Lovely.
is, in simple terms, the story of the woman who created the London A to Z maps.
Okay,
But there's a lot of other stuff underneath it. That's kind of the beginning layer of
Sure.
this piece, but it is, you even strip that layer back and it goes deeper and deeper. It's a really well written piece, book by Diane Samuels and music and lyrics by Gwyneth Herbert, and it's great because it's a female duo that have written this, and
Okay.
we don't get many of those, so
That's
I'm very
true,
excited
yeah.
by that, and especially when the main protagonist is this woman
Mm-hmm.
who was slightly bonkers in her little ways, but she had a lot of determination to get the A to Z map done, fighting against issues with her father and her mother as well. So it's I play Mrs. P's or Phyllis's brother, Tony.
Okay.
And I'm very excited about it. It's starring Izzy Sooty as Mrs. P. Her mum's going to be played by Frances Waffel and her dad by Michael Matus, who I did Sound of Music with.
Okay.
So it's a really, really exciting little project.
Yeah,
And it's a
yeah.
brand new, completely British musical, which everyone keeps saying, let's do it. And well, now there's one. So come
Now
along
there's
and
come,
see
yeah.
it, because I think it's very beautiful. I did the workshop for it and I didn't know anything about it. And it just blew me away. It's just beautiful kind of... It's a mix between Sondheim and folk in the way that it's
Okay.
written, I guess, with a subtlety of jazz as well. Because Gwyneth is mainly a folky jazz kind of writer, and so this is her first musical. But it's mind blowing. Like it'll make you think, and it's directed by Sam Buntrock as well, who hasn't been around for a while because he's been living in New York, but he's come back to do his first show since Take Flight was the last one he directed over here, I believe. That was at the Menier Chocolate Factory. Before that was Sunday in the Park with George, which
Right.
was a huge success here and on Broadway. So I think it's in very safe hands. So I'm very excited by that.